Everybody is asking the same question. Did he do it? And I'm here to tell you, we got an answer to that.
London that don't know what happens to the white man when he comes to a P. Diddy party. This is what happens to the white man.
Okay, what happens?
It's so unfortunate.
Yesterday, we got the verdict to the biggest celebrity RICO case ever.
I'm going to interrupt you just closely here, Misty, because we are getting the verdict coming in right now. This is coming in real time, and we have count one here. This is the racketeering charge. We have the count here of not guilty on racketeering. And we have count two also coming in here, not guilty. That is the sex trafficking of Cassie Ventura. Count three of guilty. Count three is guilty for the transportation of Cassie Ventura. That is guilty. Count four. This is the sex trafficking of Jane. That's a pseudonym. Not guilty. Count five. We have guilty. That is 5 counts. We have a mixed verdict.
Wait. Y'all tripping. Before we get into the video, I need y'all to do something for me. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that post notification button, because that's the key, and it's free. Now let's get into it. It finally happened. The Diddy verdict just dropped. And let's just say it got more plot twists than a Tyler Perry film. Yesterday, July 2nd, 2025, the jury reached the verdict. Let's break it down. He was found not guilty on RICO charges. He was found not guilty on 2 counts of sex trafficking. He was found not guilty on attempted kidnapping and arson. That's where they say he blew up Kid Cudi's car. But guilty, he was found guilty on 2 counts of transporting women for prostitution. Yup. So he's not all the way scotch-free. So yeah, we get it. Diddy's a freak. We just don't know if he's as bad of a person as they were making him out to be. But at the end of the day, he just went from life sentence to the maximum of 10 years. That's the biggest finesse. Anybody can call that a W. It's still serious though, but he's just not going to get buried under the prison. This whole case has been crazy. From them saying he blew up Kid Cudi's car, to Diddy having the females calling him Pop Pop, and I know all of us have heard about the baby oil stories. And this is crazy. Yesterday outside of the courtroom, people were really screaming free Diddy and pouring baby oil all over them. I can't make this up. I can't. Nah, but for real though, it seemed like all these people wanted an invitation to the first Diddy party once it gets out. I guess the freakness Diddy's known for spread to the streets today. This wasn't a trial. It was an episode from 50 Shades of Harlem.
And be kept down.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage!
Nah, but we gotta take a second to acknowledge Brian Steele though. Brian Steele cannot miss. He getting everybody free and he getting to that bag. But he's the real MVP. Not only was he the one that got Young Thug basically free, man turned around and went 2 for 2 like Steph Curry. Now he defended Diddy too. At this point, still need a Law and Order spinoff. He cannot be stopped. Not to mention, he was willing to get locked up for Thug, and he was yelling slat and wiping his nose too. Nah, for real though, I really cannot believe how crazy this trial has been. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, they really just proved how much of a freak he is. But at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff they were charging him for, we all knew weren't gonna stick because it didn't sound nothing like sex trafficking case. And then the RICO charges didn't really make sense because it just seemed like they were just pinning everything on him. And usually, it's like RICO charges are going to come with, that's like a gang charge, and it's basically conspiracy by a gang to commit crimes and furtherance of the gang. And this didn't sound like none of that, but we did hear so many things about Diddy that we just was just like, what? Like, we had to cover our ears, and we grown. But the excessive baby oil and him getting active on Kid Cudi, like, I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching a lot of the trial coverage, and it's just too much to handle, man. At one point, I thought they were gonna do him like R. Kelly. I don't know. It seems like he might be home sooner than we thought. If he's really got one more trick up his sleeve, he'll be home real soon. The feds really dropped the ball though. They really only had to stick one of the main charges on him, and the only ones he has left to beat are the less serious charges. From life to 10 years, that's a dub even if he got the 10 years. But we all know he's been sitting down a minute. So even if they give him the max, he's gonna get time served. Diddy's also just showing us what money can really do. Because at the end of the day, if he was a regular person, it would not have gone this way. They would have gave him life with no Wi-Fi. But Diddy, private jets, the lifestyle, he could clearly afford it. Even if he walks free, dang near everybody that was involved that was suing got money out of him already. Cassie got like 20-30 million. I don't even know if Diddy was really worried for real, because with all that money, he just beat the feds, and the feds got like a 99 conviction rate. But for him, he won and 0. This trial didn't even prove he was a sex trafficking mastermind. It just exposed him as the freak aunt of hip hop, like we knew he was. We talking latex, mass parties, aka freak offs, possibly summoning spirits. All he's missing is a cape and adult Comic Con booth. And like I said, Diddy might be home a lot sooner than expected, so I know a lot of people are sweating.
Come out and play.
Remember, nobody at all stood by him. They all ghosted him, but now people want to act like they checking in. The moral of this wild, freaky story is that money talks, freaks walk, and Brian Steele don't sleep. So Diddy beat all those charges, but like I said, he got found guilty on the 2 counts of transportation for prostitution. And they offered $1 million for a bond, but they denied it. And it could take up to 6 months before they reach the other verdict. But at the end of the day, it's still a dub, like I said, even if he gets the full max sentence that he can possibly get for this charge. But y'all let me know, man. Do y'all think Diddy finessed just because he got the money? Do y'all think it really was nothing there? At the end of the day, it's a crazy case, and it's still not over with for Diddy. And I'm sure once he beats this, people are going to still keep trying him. Because once one person started saying that he was doing all these things, another one, and then another one. They all just trying to get the money because they know he got it. But that's going to be the end of this video. If there's any updates, we'll make more videos. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we out, man. Gang.